Peggy, I'm going to play the part of the grouchy old man here. We hear that U2 or members of U2 are going to be on the board of Fender. We hear that Dr. Dre might be on the board of Apple. And it seems to me nothing else could show how decorative and vacuous the American corporate board has become than this trend or proto-trend.
You might say that, but actually, in fact, studies will show that celebrity does bring added value to companies. Rather surprising to discover that in a study that was done just a few years ago by academics at the University of Missouri, they've actually shown that when you appoint a celebrity, not only the share price rises and rises sustainably for an extended period of time, but actually operating performance improves.
Well, I'm somewhat disappointed to hear this as a non-famous person, but what, did the study's authors have any idea what caused this effect, the positive outperformance?
There has to be a certain amount of speculation, but when they look at this, they conclude that probably there are a few factors that help this. One is the increased visibility that celebrity gives to a company. That it not only, they in their search, in their study, they discovered that actually not only does it increase investor interest, analyst interest, it also increases consumer interest. So you get more exposure. But you also get from these celebrities on the board, they bring with them networks, and quite often they can, in exercising the networks to the benefit of the company, help to improve sales and the attraction of talent.
I don't want to rain on the parade yet again here. Actually, I do want to rain on the parade, and here's how I'll do it. Board members actually have to do things. They're actually in charge of the company. Doesn't that present a problem when you have a guitar playing ha-ha sitting there?
Well, actually, this is a really important point, because actually companies are finding, after the introduction of tougher regulation for directors and their responsibilities, that it's harder to find people willing to sit on boards. And they did notice a spike in the interest from celebrities. But those celebrities have to be people who are prepared to take on the responsibility of being directors, because they and the company can actually be slapped by the authorities if they don't carry out their fiduciary duties.
Okay, so let me then temporarily accept this goofy line of reasoning that you are pushing on me. Let's do some matchmaking. What boards could use what celebrities, Peggy?
Well, given that it gives an automatic lift to the share price and helps your operating performance, we want to look for some companies that could use a little bit of stardust.
Right.
So if we look at, say, Daft Punk for Formula One, they've already got the headgear.
Yes, perfect.
Or if we looked at Beyoncé for Peugeot, which could certainly use a little bit of a lift.
How is her French?
Well, Beyoncé, it's got an accent aigu, so who knows, that's a start.
And what are you going to do with Miley Cyrus?
With Miley Cyrus, I'd put her on the board for Gap. Go on, take a risk.
Okay, thanks, Peggy.